Hey everyone, here's another video in the series of Wiki Markup to HTML conversion. So in this video, I'm going to focus on the bulleted list data. I'm going to add a text in Jira which is going to have bulleted lists like this, and this data once sent to ServiceNow should be visible in the same format. So we are going to do an equivalent HTML conversion for the same purpose. Now if I try to save this and let's say try to receive the data in ServiceNow, the data looks something like this. So this is not exactly what we are looking for. We want it to be displayed in the same way it is displayed over here. So let me go to my script include, as you've already seen in the previous videos where we did bold, italic, underline and colored text. So let me give my function a name, format bullet list, and then this is my function. I'm going to pass a parameter which is actually coming from a business rule, and then I'm going to write my script over here. So let me quickly do that, and once I'm done writing the script, I will explain everything one step by step so that you guys understand how I have achieved this format. So here's the script. The script part is complete now. Now let me call this function, and before I go ahead and explain this, let's see if this is working fine or not. So let's replace this function, and we're only going to focus on the bullet list. That's why I removed the previous function which was being called in this generic function called format Jira HTML. Let's go back to Jira. I'm going to add another bullet point over here, and let's try to save this. And this is my ServiceNow story, and yes, the conversion was successful. Now let's take a look at the script, how this is working. So if I talk about the script, this script focuses on converting the lines that start with either hyphen or star into an HTML unordered list, which is the UL tag or LI tag, the one I have mentioned over here. So unordered list is usually for bullet points, and ordered list is usually for 1, 2, 3 kind of numbering system that we have in HTML. And this is where I've specified whether the code should consider hyphen or star. Okay. Now when we talk about dot replace function, if you are not already aware, dot replace performs a regex replacement on the string called Jira text. So it uses the patterns and then replaces it with the HTML format. Okay. Now the next part is question mark colon, then this particular text which we have written over here. Now what this text is all about is it's matches the start of the string with that I forgot the name of this particular character, or a new line using \n. Let's search on Google. Okay, let's forget about it. Let's focus on think it's called a caret symbol. So this particular part which I was just explaining, it matches the start of the string with the caret symbol or a new line \n. And the next part, which is this one, okay, this one focuses on let's say the bullet format starts with either hyphen or star, and that hyphen or star is then followed by one or more similar lines, which is actually this part. Okay, it tries to make sure that whether there are more bullet points or not. Okay, then it matches a block of consecutive bullet point lines. Now the next part is match.trim within the function call that I have done. So it simply removes leading or trailing white spaces. Then there is a split function which splits the data on the basis of \n into the individual lines. And let's take a look at the unformatted data. So for that purpose, I will have to comment this line and save it. Let's modify something and go back to the story. Okay, yeah, this is the unformatted data, right? Now let's go back to our script. Yeah, now the next part is dot map. So I'm using the dot map over here. It removes the hyphen or star from the beginning of each line, and then it wraps each li tag and the whole block in a ul tag. So this is what this whole script is doing. Okay, I think the concept is clear now, right? This part focuses on the caret or the new line characters. Then this part focuses on the entirety of the whole text, where it captures a group of lines, checks whether it starts with hyphen or star, which is basically the bullet format, and then it checks whether it is followed by one or more lines, whether it's just a single line or whether there are multiple bullet point lines. Then it matches a block of consecutive bullet point lines, right? Then we go inside the function, it removes the white space, it splits on the basis of \n, which is basically the space we have here. And go back to the script, and then simply maps, removes the hyphen or star, and then towards the beginning of each line it wraps each item in the list tags li, and then it wraps that li tag within a ul tag. So multiple li tags are wrapped around an unordered list. Okay, so this is pretty much it about the. Thank you so much for watching.